Welcome back. If you have just been watching my video of testing the Sonder fully loaded, now you can come and watch me on my little camping trip, because tonight is the first night, I say the first night this year, it might be the first night in 2021 that I am going to be able to go wild camping. So I'm currently in an undisclosed location that I will not tell you, and we are going to probably be doing some hammock camping because we have lots of trees. I'm going to probably head sort of down there somewhere and try and get a hammock set up to have all of this view for the night, hopefully. It might get a little chilly tonight, but I've got lots of gear on me. I'm carrying everything that I would normally be carrying, so let's head over to somewhere and try and set up a hammock for tonight. Can't find the perfect spot. I can't find the perfect spot, and my legs are getting scratched up. Well, that didn't go that well. I just scratched up, and that was about all that I achieved trying to find two trees. Okay, I'm going to go in that direction now, and hopefully some trees will be a bit closer together and give me a good night's sleep with a view. Oh, my legs. Sketchy. And at the end of every sketch, oh, not this shit. Why am I always falling in bushes? You know. Bike. Good job I filmed this one, eh? I'm still clipped in. What is it? Every time I go on this gravel bike, I end up in a bush. I can get out of this one, I think, but I'm still clipped in. This is the thing where having a heavy bike. Oh, finally I'm unclipped. Well, at least you guys got to actually see that stupid little fall again. As you can see, I just went down that ditch. I didn't unclip for some reason, and I fell in one of these. Not as quite thorn bush as last time, but it's still a little thorn bush. This is why I couldn't get the bike off me. It's actually caught on the actual main stump of this little tree. That was fun. Right then, shall we move on to finding a camp spot? Silly bike. Right, now that I've got all that falling over into thorn bushes again and scratched all my legs up, I think I found a nice little spot for camping. Not the best view, it's just lots of trees, but it's still nice. It's quiet. There is a bit of a path just up there, so, but I think once it gets dark, I'll be fine. And as I was saying in my previous video, having options when you're bikepacking is so important, because where I am right now, perfect little spot to camp in. Floor, basically impossible to sleep on. So if you were in a tent, you would really struggle. This would be like off. You'd have to go find somewhere else. And even in a bivvy, it would be really uncomfortable. There'd just be nowhere to sleep. But because I'm going to carry that extra little bit of kit, the hammock, I can just put it up between two trees and I've got a comfortable night's sleeping for a penalty of like 500 grams. I'll take it. Right, let's put this up and let's have some food. What do we have in the goodie bag today? This will be where I'm keeping all my food, in this Blackburn Outpost seat post bag. What do we have? What goodies? We have a GoPro battery, that's not edible. Ooh. Peppered steak slice, banging. Ooh. Oh, we've got another pie, steak pie. There's lots of pies today. Reduced, yellow label, 45p. Bagging. I'll have a bike packing trip without ovens. Pies, glorious pies. The sun is going to set over there, which I'm not going to be able to see because there's lots of trees in the way. But night sky is going to be there. It's super clear today. Perfect. Well, that is one pie demolished. In my recent videos I did like things that I always carry, and one of them things was a space blanket. And while I sleep in a hammock, obviously you lose a lot of heat from underneath, and I don't like to carry an under blanket because then you've got to carry like 2 blankets and it just seems a lot. So I normally really only hammock when it's warm, but I was thinking maybe if there'd be a way to put this underneath so it catches your air and keeps you warm from underneath. So I'm thinking I'm going to give it a go. Now, I'm not sure how long this one is, so it might be a complete bust. It might be a complete failure, but I'm going to see if it seems at all possible making this my under blanket in my hammock. Let's give it a go. Well, if you can tell, this is definitely not going to be long enough. It's a very small one. It's actually for marathon runners. So yeah, that's not going to work, but I think it could possibly work. So subscribe to the channel, because next time we go wild camping, we're going to try that. I've got some bigger ones at home, and hopefully we'll be able to make one of these an under blanket for your super lightweight hammock setup. I've got to try and fold this back up now. Finished. Hammock, sleeping bag. There's just one thing missing. Although it's going to be a beautiful night, it is meant to get quite cold tonight. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the tarp up, and that will just sort of keep some of the heat in. As you can see today, I've got this hammock really low, and that is because over that little hill there's a little path and they might be able to see down. So I'm sort of hiding here. I'm going to put a little roof over my hammock, keep it nice and low. Let's do it. And after all that falling, cutting up my legs, we have finally done it. We have finally set up a nice hammock wild camp spot for the night. Got the roof on nicely, should shelter me a bit from any breeze, should keep me a little bit warmer. I've only got a very summer sleeping bag. It's going to get to about 2 or 1 tonight, so could be a pretty cold night, but should be fine. I'm just looking forward to sleeping in nature for the first time in 2021. So there's nothing else to do apart from just kick back, enjoy the sounds of nature, and just relax. So guys, I'll see you in the morning. Ooh, I think last night I might have been a little optimistic to be using this summer sleeping bag, because last night it actually got down to about -1, so that was pretty cold night. I ended up actually using a bivvy over my sleeping bag to add some warmth, and also I used that space blanket and wrapped it around like my feet, because my feet are quite cold. It actually worked pretty well, but it's cold. I'm probably gonna lay in this sleeping bag for another hour or so until it gets a little bit warmer before heading home, and I'm really tired, so I'm going to end this video here. If you want to see more adventures, wild camping and some bikepacking trips and all that sort of fun stuff, it'd be amazing if you'd subscribe to the channel. I'm going back to bed. Keep smiling, enjoy the adventure. Peace.